Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, whom I've learned this 100% truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect who are scattered in the four corners of the earth. Again, shalom. I'm Brother Kapasha coming to you once again. Tabernacle 4443 with a brief lesson, Lord willing it to be edifying. This one is about soldiering. You know, we Israelites, the elect, the ones that have been called into this ministry, and you know, as the hopeful elect, and hoping that we are the chosen as well. You see, but at the same time, we must endure as a soldier would the hardships of continuing in this ministry. We're going to go through some hard times, but that's what soldiers do. You see, that's what a soldier do. He trains for battle, for wartime. You see, we're in the end times right now, and grace is still available, you know, and the Lord's mercy is still available as well. So we as soldiers are preparing for the hardships of Jacob's trouble. You see, by, you know, calling on the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, you know, constantly praying, fasting, studying, continuing to put out, you know, videos, edifying the body, all right, you know, giving our people warning, sounding the trumpet, the alarm. But that's what a soldier is trained to do. See, we are actually rehearsing the righteous acts, you see, but we understand that these laws, statutes, and commandments are going to be put in us when we receive our new body in the kingdom to come, you see. Now let me get this scripture, all right? It says here, this is the book of 2 Timothy 2 and 3, which reads, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach." You see, we are likened unto soldiers, you know, Israel, particularly talking to the elect right now, because the elect are the ones that's going to do this work. The elect are the ones that's going to stand firm in this truth. You see, the elect are the ones that's going to be out on the highways and the hedges and making videos and doing what thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible. You see, and it reads again, "Thou therefore endure hardship, endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach." Let me get that word, let me pull up that in the blue letter. Let's see. Give me a moment here. Let me get that. That word endure. Let's read. Endure. It's a verb. Kakopetheo. Let me see what it says.
Strong's G 2553. Karkapatheo. Karkapatheo.
Kapatheo. All right, and that word is to suffer. That goes in hand with patience. You see, suffer, endure evils, hardships, trouble, to be afflicted. And yeah, we're going to be afflicted in while doing this ministry. We are afflicted, we are persecuted, you know, we are scoffed at, you know, men come on the comment board, you know, calling us all kinds of names and scoffing and carrying on in that fashion, you see. But we're going to endure all that. We're going to suffer these things through, because we know where, you know, we understand that our power is from Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And we're going to walk in the fear of our power, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, let me get that scripture again. This is 2 Timothy 2:3, which reads, "Thou therefore endure hardness." See, we got to be hard. You see, you can't be soft and weak and wimpy. You see, that's not what the Lord wants. You see, a soldier does not condition himself, nor does an athlete or a boxer or so. They have to go through rigorous training to become hard, to be able to endure. If you got a 10-round bout fight, you got to train for about 15 rounds. You see, you got to do that road work. You got to run. You got to condition your body, to endure the sufferings. You see, and endure the pounding that you're going to receive from your opponent. You see, so that's how a soldier is too. Let me read that scripture again. "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach." And it reads on, "For no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life." You see, you can't be going to clubs and things of that nature when you are conditioning yourself as a boxer or as a soldier. I remember when I was in I was in the army, and I served, and in boot camp, you go through you go through a whole lot of humiliation. The drill sergeant in your face cursing you out, calling you all kinds of names, you making you drop down doing push-ups, sit-ups. Then you have to they condition you by those 5-mile walks and those 2-mile runs and things of that nature, exercise, and getting on the gun range, the firing range, and becoming a marksman or a sharpshooter with your weapon. Learning about the M16, how to break it down and keep it lubed up and clean, things like that. You have to condition yourselves. You have to. It's not a fun thing. We have to go through these things, and that's why the elect are going through, even in this in this ministry, to endure the hardships. Don't be put off the weak nature. You see, roughly paraphrasing, put it off. The Lord can't use no coward soldier. You see, or the Lord can't use a weak soldier. You see, you got to be conditioned. You see, and it reads on. It says, 2 Timothy 2:4 reads, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life." You can't be out there night clubbing. You can't be going, living a soft life. You see, we got to be engaged in this ministry and studying, and fasting and praying, building our faith, building our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, continually calling on the name and edifying the bodies, praying for brothers. You see, and it reads on. It said, "No man that war entangled himself with the affairs of this life." You see, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. The Lord has called us to do this work, to be a soldier. He don't want no weak-natured or weak-minded person. No yes man. He don't want a yes man in this ministry. He wants you to be able to, listen to him, and also, start with the head man of GMS, the apostles right on down, and the leaders of the local Israelite, the local camps under GMS, and the brothers that's teaching the same doctrine, the 100% same truth. You see? So he said, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier." We are to please Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Akim. We're not to please what other people think of us. We're not to be soft and weak-minded to be so easily humiliated in this walk. Of course you're going to be persecuted. Of course you're going to be called names. Bums, wearing dresses, all kinds of standing out there in the rain, in the cold, under the weather, calling you stupid, things of that nature, So we got to go through this. This is what we've been called to do, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai called us to do this. So we understand that we've been called in this, but we want to make our calling and election sure. You see, we want to be chosen. You see, and it takes work. It takes putting off the affairs of this life, the pleasures of life. Not saying you got to completely deprive yourselves of some comforts or some good times or nice things, but keep it at a proper perspective. You see, that's all I'm saying. Put Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai first, and be that strong soldier that He has called you to be. Pray for it, fast for it. You see, and I'm gonna go through that scripture again, and then I'm just about ready to close out. Okay, reading again, it says, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please Him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. If a man also strive for masteries, you see, yet is he not crowned except he strive lawfully." And let me get that in the NLT. I want to get that in the NLT. All right, it says in the NLT, it says soldiers don't get tied up in the affairs of civilian life. You see, yeah, it's a comfortable life sometimes, especially when you have the resources or the finances to enjoy those type things, but we don't get tied up in those things. A lot of brothers don't have that. Some brothers have it, some don't. Nonetheless, we're not to, seek after those things, the pleasures of the world to the excess of neglecting this ministry and striving for the masteries, you see. And it reads on, it says, "For then they cannot please the officer who enlisted them." Again, you can't please the Most High, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. So don't get entangled with the things, the affairs of the world, with the riches and with the fun things of this world. We're not in this thing to have fun, Israel. We're in this thing to edify and to to preach and teach the elect. You see? All right. So Lord willing, you will edify to some degree. All right. But with that, I'm gonna close. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, whom I've learned this 1% truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect, who are scattered in the four corners of the earth. Again, Shalom.